Hey everybody, Tim here with today's episode of The Mandalorian Chapter 4 Sanctuary. So I talked about how the first two episodes were like really interesting, but nothing really happened. It was kind of all set up. And then the third episode was the episode that everybody knew was going to happen, where the Mandalorian had to choose, do I give the child away or do I keep it to like save it or whatever? Now, everybody knew that episode was coming, but I'm actually kind of surprised how quickly we got there. Like, I thought that was going to be like the end of the season type situation, rather than, boom, third episode, we're done. So, I have no idea where this show's going. We're like halfway through it. There's only like 4 more episodes after this, but now it seems like it's going to be like this adventure of the week type situation. So this episode, first of all, was directed by Bryce Dallas Howard, who's a great actress. She's been in a ton of stuff. I think this is the first like major thing she's ever directed, though. So I think that's pretty awesome. And I'm not really sure how she got kind of tied into this. So I'm curious to see the behind the scenes or something. So most of this episode is pretty straightforward. There is like this planet and they have like farmers and they're being raided. And so the Mandalorian is looking for a place to hide. He kind of runs into somebody else who is hiding. So her and the Mandalorian are both like, well, we can't both hide here. Which is kind of funny because when he's in the bar, well, first of all, watching like little baby Yoda walk next to him is adorable. And then when they walk in the bar, as Baby Yoda's walking, a Loth Cat like hisses at him, which is a main, not character, but kind of a species from the cartoon Rebels. So, like, because that's one of Ezra's like animals, and like they're all over the planet and stuff. Just the little Loth Cats, which the CG for the Loth Cat was not that great because I mean it's basically like a cat with a flat face. So I don't know how you would have made it look better. So this is, I believe, the first time we've seen from the Mandalorian's point of view, like, because we're seeing through his helmet and we see like the footsteps and stuff. So that was kind of cool. He actually finally takes off the helmet, but we don't see his face, even though like I already know who plays the character, the actor. So I can envision it, but it's interesting to talk to some of my friends and stuff about like who doesn't know the actor or doesn't care, like what they imagine that he looks like. But he does finally take it off to eat food and stuff, and he tells people, or he's talking to the woman, that he has not taken the helmet off for somebody to see him since he was a small child, when the Mandalorians took him in. So now, like, he's probably not even like the Mandalorian race, which is kind of interesting. He's just raised by them and uses their armor. At least that's what it kind of sounds like. Them teaching the villagers to fight was interesting, I guess. Like, it was just one of those that was a little drawn out, very like Mulan type, but it was kind of fun to watch. And then like the random like woman that is really good at shooting, no explanation, just like she can shoot a gun, so okay. We see one of the Imperial walkers, the AT-ST, which is like the little 2-foot one that we see on like Endor and stuff. And they basically just wipe out all of these raiders, and they're like, okay, now you can live here happily ever after. So, I mean, it was an interesting episode. It was kind of a fun episode to watch the Mandalorian, like, slowly breaking out of his shell to, like, help other people other than just himself. But it's, I don't know, the effects are great, the settings are great. I'm amazed that they're able to do this much stuff, and nobody knew anything about it. Like, Disney is really good at keeping stuff under wraps, the way they do all of their filming. So, for those who have seen Chapter 4, what did you guys think? Like, what direction are you hoping to watch the series take? What did you think about Bryce Dallas Howard's directing? The AT-ST, the farmers, the Loth Cat? Let me know, and I will see you guys next week for Chapter 5.